Subaru Natsuki was never weak. And the proof is hidden in questions fans rarely stop to think about. Everybody says the same thing. Subaru Natsuki is weak. No sword. No overwhelming magic. No special bloodline. Put him beside Reinhard, and he looks pathetic. Put him beside Julius, and he seems mediocre. Even compared to Emilia, he appears powerless, and perhaps that is the greatest misunderstanding in Re:Zero, because strength was never measured by how hard a person can hit. Strength is measured by how much suffering a person can carry, and if that's true, then Subaru Natsuki was never weak. Because perhaps he was one of the strongest characters in anime. People speak of return by death as though it were some overpowered ability, but return by death never saved Subaru. People did. Rem, Otto, Beatrice, Emilia, Patrasche, even Satella herself. Return by death only gave him another chance. It didn't heal his wounds. It didn't erase his fear. It didn't remove his trauma. Because while the world resets, Subaru doesn't. His memories don't. His pain doesn't. His regrets don't! He alone remembers every timeline. He alone remembers every corpse. He alone remembers every failure. Subaru isn't a time traveler. He's a survivor. A graveyard carrying memories no one else even knows existed. Think about that for a moment. Imagine watching your best friend die, feeling their final breath, breaking down beside their body, and then waking up beside them the next morning, smiling, laughing, pretending everything is normal, while carrying memories of a funeral that never happened. How many times can a human being experience grief before they lose themselves? Because Subaru didn't suffer once or twice. He suffered hundreds of times, and nobody remembers. Nobody mourns with him. Nobody even knows. Which raises another question. Why didn't Subaru go insane? Because by all logic, he should have. Human beings weren't built to carry that much trauma. Human beings weren't built to become witnesses to countless deaths. Human beings weren't meant to watch everyone they love die again and again while pretending nothing happened. And perhaps he almost did go insane. We saw it. The screaming, the self-hatred, the panic attacks, the breakdowns. People mock him for crying, but maybe that's exactly why he survived. Because Subaru cried. Because he screamed. Because he broke. Because unlike so many people, he never pretended to be okay. He let himself feel pain, and somehow he stood back up. People say Subaru is weak because he needs help. But perhaps they missed the message of Re:Zero. Subaru's greatest power wasn't returned by death. His greatest power was learning to trust others. Because every time he tried carrying everything alone, he failed. Every single time. But whenever he'd up in his heart, someone answer. Rem, Otto, Beatrice, Amelia. People saved Subaru just as much as he saved them, which is ironic, because in most stories, the hero saves everyone. But ReZero asks a different question. What if the hero needed saving too? And perhaps that's why Subaru's greatest enemy was never Betelgeuse, never the white whale, never the great rabbit, never even Satella. His greatest enemy was Subaru Natsuki, the boy who hated himself, the boy who believed he wasn't enough, the boy desperately trying to earn love, trying to become worthy, trying to prove his existence had value, because beneath all the smiles, Subaru was terrified. Terrified of being useless. Terrified of disappointing people. Terrified of becoming someone no one needed. And that's why Rem's words changed everything. Not because she gave him strength, but because she gave him permission. Permission to begin again from zero. And perhaps that's the true meaning of ReZero. Not becoming stronger, not carrying everything alone, not sacrificing yourself endlessly, but accepting that it's okay to fail. It's okay to cry. It's okay to depend on others. It's okay to love yourself. Because in a world filled with heroes, Subaru remained painfully human. He wasn't fearless. He wasn't perfect. He wasn't invincible. He cried. He panicked. He broke. He failed. And somehow, he kept moving forward. Again. And again. And again! So no! Subaru Natsuki was never weak. He was simply carrying a burden that nobody could see. And perhaps that is the loneliest form of strength.